This is Tavion Yerushalmi Terumos, the article of edition on Daf Pei Daled Amud Aleph, and up to the first line, Armona Tipater, and that is in the Vilna on Mem Vav Amud Beis. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 lines at the bottom. Armona Tipater. And I'm recording this on Purim, although it's this is for several days from now. So nice and low. It's also we're learning we should be rid of the Amalek of Gaza, Machshon B'Zichron, and the war should come to an end. So So Rabbi Mona is coming to tell us that Rabbi Chama Bar Ukva's statement, signed by Rabbi Chama Bar Ukva's statement named Rabbi Yosef Chanina, who said that Kli Shetochah Tohar V'Achor Tmeim Ein Metam Bo Davar Muat Afil Latzi Bo Davar Merubah, and he's saying that this is not always true. He's saying Marmati Pater, that which Rabbi Chama is saying is Bebortor. He's really not talking about the case of our Mishnah at all. It's not talking about the case where you have the Tachton Tmeil. It's talking about the Tachton is Tohela. Oh, Tachton is Torah. What's going to be the worst possible outcome? Worst possible outcome is that the Truma Torah, if you have in the Chavis, is going to go down to the bor, and the bor will become a duma. Okay, it's a loss, but it's not a total loss. You sell the coin for the Mei Truma B'Zoil. So that would Rabbi Chama was talking about Bortar. Madamas Nisa bebortame. And the Mishnah said about Tame, and in the case of the Mishnah, in fact, you should seal even with the keli, which is just coming on the outside, so it's toward the inside. Save whatever you can. What about for Hatzin? And then we learn Tered v'tivola b'ayivlena bihadav. So it's talking about the end of the Mishnah says that a chavis shel shemen shenishbecha. Right, it's not going to become tamei. It's going to become absorbed in the ground. The lesson we should both say that if you can save ervius abtara yatzio, and then if not, Rabbi Lezer says let it go down and be absorbed, and don't absorb it with your hands with a rag. So why not? What's the matter? It's not going to come tamei, right? In that case, not tamei, it's going to come tamei. So that's the case. Why would you not be able to save it? Now, save it in what? So the end of the Mishnah says it's not going to come tamei. Nevertheless, we assume that according to Rabbi Mona, we just spoke about, you're only allowed to save it you're allowed to save it with a kli shachar tmeim. In other words, the Reish is talking about kli shachar tmeim. I'm already allowed to save it in such a keli. The Sefer allowed to save it in kli shachar tmeim as well. Why? It's not going to become tamei. So the Gemara says no, it is going to become tamei. It's running into the absorbing the base pras. So the field in which a kever has been lost, and since the field in which kever has been lost becomes tamei, at least in Rabbanan, but in any event, becomes tamei. So therefore, you should save it with a kli, even shachar tmeim in that case as well, because it's going to become tamei. Now, it's I'm not sure why we have to do that. Okay, it's so bad if it gets lost in that case. But in any event, that says according to Raimona, you should save it with a kli, which is tahar, if it's going to be just lost. And so as we become tamei, you can save it also with a kli, which is tochotar, even though acharab is tamei. That's what the Gemara seems to be saying. So Shaitar Yisrael adds, he says, it's going with the question of Rabbi Yoshua. Rabbi Yoshua says, the inference, really. Rabbi Lezer, it said, when it says at the end of Mishnah, next part of Mishnah, we can understand for this. Rabbi Shua holds if you can't say Riz Batari, you're allowed to be Makabah be a dime. And even a dime at males or a smart tooth, even the smart tooth is Tomei. So the question is, why should we allow that? Right? But let it be Yodav. Not on that part. It's as if it says V'chule. But according to Rabbi Yeshua, that's Rabbi Lezer. According to Rabbi Yeshua, why you let it be Yodav? It's not going to Makam. In here, this case, not going to Makam Tomei. The case of the first case in the Mishnah, the Chavis is going down Makam Tameh, but it's not going to Makam Tameh. So how does Rabbi Shua allow you to be Matameh? Now, it's true. Shem and Tzreifa you can use. Shem and Truma Shanitma you can use to make for fuel, but still, how are you allowed to be Matameh? And so the Gemara says, Tipater Shanivla Nilsgal Beis Apras. Anyway, it's going to become Tameh. It's going to Beis Apras. So anyway, it's going to be Tameh. And besides being good Tameh, it's going to be lost. It's going to be absorbed in the ground. So therefore, says Rabbi Yeshua, you can Valena be Yadav. Very nice. And you can, in that case, you can use the giving Tameh. It's going to become Tameh anyway. You might as well just be Tameh Yadayim, and then it's a shemen. You can still use it and still burn it. Okay. Now the Gemara again, it's called the end of Mishnah. And that the Gemara says, "Aldait in the Chevraya," and so the Chevraya who brought the beginning of the sugi, who said Chavis Rishonim, which Rabbi Yeshua forbade us to be Matame Tluya B'Yadayim, is like Rabbi Yossi, not like Rabbi Meir, and the Chavis Shnia, where Rabbi Yeshua allows you Matame B'Yadayim Shum, which is going to go to be lost, is like Rabbi Meir and not like Rabbi Yossi, and that the two parts of Mishnah are not the same. So according to Rabbi Meir, Rabbi Yeshua holds that in Chavis Rishonim Shel Truma Tluya, you're not Muzar to be Matame, right? According to this, what does it mean? Alzu Balzu, the Rabbi Yeshua saying, right, is going on Chavis Rishonim and Chavis Shnia. So it seems like so. Right, so then Chavis Rishonim and Chavis Shnia, the both of them have that status. The according to Meir, you're not muzar. There's no concern to be matameit, right? That's because that's Yeshua. This end of the Mishnah, it's going to go to Meir. It's going to have both parts. He's saying, going to Meir, you'll have to be Matame all of it. Alzu Balzu. Okay, but what according to Rabbi Yossi, the Amor Rabbi Yossi holds that you're not allowed to be Matame unless, in both cases, unless it's going to Ibud. So what's he going on? So according to through Alzu, the Rabbi should say, is the Chavis Shnia and the Chavis Shel Shemen. Because Chavis Shnia and Chavis Shel Shemen are cases where it's going to go to be lost anyway, and there, since it's going to be lost anyway, they're going to come to me anyway, so therefore you can be the save whatever you can save in the manner in which you would save it, depending on it's Yain Shel Truma, Shemen Shel Truma, whatever. So again, according to Chevraya, when it says Alzu Vazu, so then it's why Meir coming in the mission saying, I hold according to Mishnah, you don't have to save anything, even Tluya. So therefore, on both of them, Alzu Bazu, there's no chiv to save it. But according to Rabbi Yossi, he holds that, that everybody agrees in Chavis Rishonim that it's Tluya, that you can't destroy it. So according to him, you have the same Rabbi Yeshua says that you're not Musar. It's not going to Chavis Rishonim, it's going to Chavis Shnia of wine and on the Shemen. Okay, so now in the article we have a header. Do we? No, we don't actually. Never mind. We're going next by the Mishnah though. When the Mishnah says that if you guy says, "Give me one of these kikaros and I'll be make a tame," then if now you tell me all of them, Blazer says you tell me all of them. Not give more than you tell me. Yeshua says put one down on the ground. Okay, so the Gemara says, "Let me say Mahem kikar tmeil." Mishnah if one of them was already tummy, then you can give it to the guy. Let me start by similarly in last case of mission when women they said we're going to give you one of us and we're going to defile her, and now we're going to defile all of you. That you can be defiled, they shall be defiled, not give them any one of them. So then that it's not talking about shivcha because the shivcha is muteris b'goy. Of course, I guess it's not because pashas, and you probably have to get her consent, otherwise it's not going to work out so well. And that leads us to the next case. Tanya, there's a group of people walking down the road, and Pogamim Goyim and Goyim met them. Give us one of you, we'll kill them. Kill him. Otherwise, going to kill all of you. I feel cool in their walking, even if they're all going to get killed as well. They cannot allow to skip over any one of them. Because they're not taking nefesh meet nefesh, even one nefesh for many nefeshes. A person's allowed to volunteer, but then you're not allowed to volunteer them. But I feel calling there Sheva ben Bichri. If they designate one, they give a reason for him. They say, you know what, we want Sheva ben Bichri, who was Chai Miska Zmer b'Machus. That's the case with in case of Shmuel, I believe it was. Then you should give him over, and not all of them should be killed because he's Chaim Misa anyway. So the Rabbi Shimon Idmar Shimon Lakish Omer Idmar Kamanaki adds Idmar, which again makes of Shimon Lakish. Idmar is not a Lashon in the Yerushalmi. I don't know why he does this. But Shimon Lakish Omer said Vushia Chaim Misa Sheva ben Bichri. Yes, we Chaim Misa, right? Like Sheva ben Bichri. Rabbi Yochanan Apish Eno Chaim Misa Shem ben Bichri. Yochanan says no. Even if they designate him, even not Chaim Misa Shem ben Bichri, you can still give him over. Ula bar Kosher Tabase Malchusa. So the Ula bar Kosher was evidently a fellow who had got messed up with the government, and the it says here bar Kosher. It says in where bar Kosher. If it makes a difference. He was demanded by. They demanded him. He managed to lure Gabriel Shubin Levi. Atun Medina. So they came and they surrounded the Medina. They came and surrounded the city. This is just saw recently. I didn't see it. So it says there the Rambam is used Lashon Medina for an ear. You see it. They said in lace Atun Yavin lay alone. If you don't give us to us, I'm going to destroy the city. So Rabbi Shimon Levi Paisi B'Avelon. So Shimon Levi went to Ezra Ula ben Kosher and convinced him to go and said to him, better you should be killed, and the tzibur should not be killed as a result of you. So then the Leon used to reveal himself to Shimon Levi. For no on, he didn't reveal himself. Shimon Levi's fasted several fasts. He's got a love and Elio came back. You think I'm going to reveal myself to people who master Jews to Goyim? I'm not going to be revealing myself to you. Mishnah Asisi? Didn't I do according to the Mishnah? It's a Tosefta, really, which we used to quote. Mishnah's Chasidim here. Is this a Mishnah's Chasidim? Right? Even that's the din. A chas like you should not do such a thing. It should be done by other people, not by you. So other people should not be learned to be mako in manners which are usher. That's a conglomerate shot from the Kavnaki according to the Rav Fulda and the Bereshis Rabbah and the Bach. The Chazon Ish says, Hashem would not have caused a chassid, a true chassid, to come to such a situation. If it happens to Chassid, he's damn the Chassid Dover Kazeh. If it happens to Chassid, so his spouse should say Hashem philosophy about Daitukubo. Time to Hashem for some outlet, from escape hatch, and it will certainly be accepted. And he brings the riot to this from the Gemara Makkah stuff where it says, "Oh, Gavad Achle Arya." So is there a person eaten by a lion? Richu Par say, "Be Rabbi Yehoshua ben Levi," similar to Yehoshua ben Levi. Seen by a lion, 3 parts. That's where Yehoshua ben Levi Loishtay Elioben. They didn't come back to talk to him. What it seems to say is it's you should die, but this shouldn't happen. There are 2 points here. The Chaim puts that 2 chazon make 2 points. One is that Erekosh Baruch Hu Mazim Dover Kazach Chasidov. So according to this, means that something's wrong with you, right? 2, if it does happen, you shouldn't do a Maisa. Okay. So it's interesting. The Rambam says that actually, for the Meiri says Elio was makbid. Should wait to the last possible moment. The Midas Chasidus lakev litain matun badavar ad dichducha shel nefesh. To wait until the absolute possible last moment. And indeed, the Baruch Moshe and your Dekut Nesan Pizan goes Mordechai. Because my money is you have to try your best to not be in that situation. The Rabbin, it's like halacha made Mordecai. Anyway, there's a long discussion here of what the halacha ma'isa is. So basically, Nashim Shamulem, you shouldn't give them even Nefesh Chaz Misal. Even if a woman was already Mechulelis, they should only tell them time all of them not give her, because if she was Chalos up one time and didn't have Vera, doesn't mean she's going to Chalos up again. And besides, maybe she already did, it was Mahar B'tshuva. That's from the Rashba. If they designate one of them, we do give her. Okay, it says he goes Moshe, you're there. Simon base of Simon Samach has a discussion of that. If the non-Jews say the Yisrael give us one of them, we'll kill him, and I will kill all of them. They can't give him unless they're miyachid them. But like Rabbi Yechanan, even if it was not Chayim Misa, the Smag brings down that some say Yishem fil Chaygam El Masor Elin Kei Chayim Misa Shebem Bichri. Oh no, it's in the Rambam. It's in the Torah. Hey. No, it can't be Rambam. It's in the Ramah. Okay. So that it's the Rambam's brings down the Rambam as the Yeshomri. That's what it is. So so it seems that we have to pass anyway. That's what the Bach says. Because he's astounded at this, and he says no. Since everybody is Yeshomri, we don't pass in that way. If they decided to make a goyro, and the person who handled the goyro fell decided to give himself up, that's okay. He's allowed to save himself. Defined by who they lose, Papas and Lunayas, they will give, and it's going to be a school's goldo for them. According to being that we'll master him, even if he's not Chayim Misa, that's only if he was a person with them as Sakonim at that time. I guess somebody from outside the group. If a person told us that I'm going to kill Ruvain, if not, I'm going to kill both of you. Well, you can't do it, obviously. All right, now this is a little bit confusing. If they want to judge him, it's not clear they're going to put him to death, and he caused to commit a crime on his own, which caused them to be suspicious of him, then you're allowed to give him for to be judged. Tzchayim Bisa Mamish, even Bedin Melch Yisrael Bilvad, which is not by base necessarily, give him even if he wasn't designated. It's Chazanish. Now to kill an Uber to kill a human, to save a human being. When the Uber is not well, that's well known. Yeah. That's a crime. Okay. How much what do we have to do today? Yeah, Rabbi Isi Itztibit Sabsufa. Rabbi Isi was caught in the city of Sabsufa on some sort of trumped up charges. Sabsufa is north of Meron. Son, you said, what can you do? Let the mace be wrapped in his shrouds. Rabbi Shimon Lakish, a very famous Gemara. Rabbi Shimon Lakish said, Adon a Kotil. Either I'm going to die, out here means like, either I'm going to kill, or either I'm going to kill or be killed. I'm going to say by force. Also, if I send him the oven lay. So he went and persuaded them. And they gave him to him. That's one story. Armalon Vatun Gabi Savon. So he said to the captors, come to the altar. It's Rabbi Yochanan. And he's going to daven for you. This is a ruse. What you had in mind to do to the person who was taken captive by you should happen to you. And this is good for them because Misasha Rishoyin to Anolam, says Kavanaki. Lo matun ad afiorusus ad azukulam. Didn't get to Afsos until all of them dropped dead. So the Kavanaki, actually a more famous case, and I think it's still coming up. But the Kavanaki brings down in the back a couple of other Perushim. It's a little bit difficult. This seems to be a bit of a Gnebas Das. So it brings down here, says Rashi doesn't say anything here. The Marafula says that what you wanted to do to him. No, he cursed him explicitly. In other words, it wasn't a ruse, it was explicit, which is not Gnebas Das. So, the Kavanaki has a difficult because it says Matzli Aleichem. It sounds like he davened this. He didn't actually say this to them. Okay, but in any event, somehow they all were taken care of. I wonder what the article says here. A second here. He says, he's going to die because of the chesed. Says going to die because of the chesed and releasing them. He said, what you had in mind to do, Rabbi Isi, should come to you. So in fact, he was a makal of them. So what he wants to say, wow, it's precisely the article calling a Kavanaki. He quotes Ali Tomer that says, Ulama ain't Kavanaki. But he says that, I guess Ali Tomer says this, that the captors of Rabasi evidently said Rabbi Yochanan that they had in mind to keep Rabasi alive and to give him a good to treat him well. Rabbi Yochanan knew what was really going on inside them. So Rabbi was smart, and he said, use their words against them in order to curse them in a hidden way. That's nice. Okay, that brings us to the top of Pei Hey. Far enough.